Hey guys, it's Ben. Good morning to you. We spent the last week in South Dakota, in the Black Hills of South Dakota, near Deadwood, Lead, South Dakota, and had a blast. We took our Razor and our RV and went out camping for a week because we're celebrating my retirement, which, by the way, today is the 1st, which is Sunday. And this is my first official day of retirement. We're actually supposed to be home right now, but we were having so much fun and I really don't have any commitments anymore. So we thought, well, why don't we just go to Devil's Tower?
If everything's ready here on the dark side of the house, play the pipe.
Let me see if I can get it in there for you. So we came to Devil's Tower. Here we are, Devil's Tower. A couple hours west of the Black Hills of South Dakota. From here today, we're gonna start heading south and we're gonna go down to Kansas. But that's not what we're here to talk about today. A lot of you guys know that I was on the Mounjaro up until about 3 months ago. And I came off of it because I was experiencing some foot neuropathy. It developed while I was on the drug, not before. I had a little neuropathy before, don't get me wrong. But I noticed every shot day, right? Every week, every shot day, that evening that my foot would be worse than normal, that I wouldn't be able to walk on it. Sometimes it was tough to touch. Sometimes my wife couldn't massage my foot because it was so sensitive. So I stopped taking the Mounjaro because I associated that with my foot pain. And I thought maybe it was just instigating my pain. And then if I stopped, it would quit. Well, I did stop and my foot did improve for a couple of weeks, but not that much, right? I still have pain in my foot and the neuropathy is pretty much there to this day. So today's my first official day of retirement. And I wanted to talk about my health, right? I wanted to talk about some false, maybe not false, but maybe some misleading, maybe some not so accurate claims that some people have made on my channel. And I've even noticed that on other people's channel. People are saying that, you know, once you're on the Mounjaro, you're going to have to be on it forever. You're going to be on it, dependent on it forever. You won't be able to control your weight, nor will you be able to control your blood sugar through just diet and exercise alone. I think that that's fine. I think that statistics kind of prove that out, that when people come off this drug, they tend to gain that weight back and they tend to lose their blood sugar control. But I have a different feeling. I feel like if I put the effort in, there may be a chance. There may be a chance that I can control my blood sugar and my weight through diet and exercise. You know, like a normal person. And I haven't really been a normal person for a long time. So I've been off the Mounjaro now for over 3 months. My weight has not gone up. In fact, I'm struggling to put weight on. I got down below 150 pounds, down to like 147, which is way too light for me. And that's another reason that I came off the Mounjaro, because I really couldn't stop losing the weight. So between the foot pain and the weight loss, uncontrollable weight loss at the end, I had to come off the Mounjaro, and I kind of plateaued here at about 150. Last Wednesday, I think I weighed in at like 154. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I know that it was getting close to my goal weight. See, I need to gain a couple of pounds to get to my goal weight. I'm looking to weigh between 155 and 165 now. I'm not happy at 150, so I've been trying to put on weight. But at the same time, I'm not eating any junk food. I've been watching what I eat, and I've been doing this walking thing. You guys know this last week was my first week starting this off. So like I was saying, I get it all the time in my comments, and I read it in other people's videos too, about how people don't think that you'll be able to maintain your results if you quit using the drug, the Mounjaro, or any other GLP-1 for that matter. A lot of people are under the impression that once you're on that drug, you're on it forever. And I kind of disagree with that. So far, so good. I've been off of it for 3 months, and I've been holding my blood sugar between, it's not great. It's between like 120 and 135 for the last 3 months or so. still a lot better than the 475 that I was at glucose level and my 10.6 A1C when I first started taking Mounjaro. 3 months after being on the drug, I had dropped my A1C from 10.6 to 5.4 and feeling great too. I've made a lot of lifestyle changes on the process of losing this weight and getting this blood sugar under control. A lot. I had to. It's not going to be, if I didn't, right, I would have to still be on the drug. My intention is to not be on any pharmaceutical that I don't need to be on. And although I'm very appreciative of what Mounjaro has done for me and my health and the weight loss and the blood sugar control, I still want to be off of it. I want to be off the drug, but I will always be grateful for the Mounjaro, and I will go back on it should the need arise. But I think so far so good. I've been maintaining my blood sugar below what my doctor has asked me to maintain it at, and I've been maintaining my weight. In fact, I've been trying to gain that weight, like I said earlier. I didn't bring my scale with me though. That's the problem. And I'm not really sure how much I'm going to be weighing this week because I was supposed to be home tomorrow, but we extended my vacation by about another week. We're taking time to get home. We're stopping here and there, and today we're at Devil's Tower in Wyoming after spending a week in the Black Hills of South Dakota. Man, you guys, I got so much video I want to share, but not on this channel. My wife's got a channel on her own. It's called Hanging with KH, and that's where I post all of our vacation stuff and our RV adventures and our Razor Polaris side-by-side adventures over there on her channel. So if you want to check it out, the link's in the description of this video. But in this video, I want to talk mostly about my health and give you an update. So last week I started this exercise thing where I'm going to be walking 3 times a week, and it's like I said, I'm starting out nice and slow. I wanted to start out slow so I didn't overdo it, right? People have a tendency to do too much. I've been that person. I've always been that person where I always try to bite off more than I can chew. And this time it's not going to happen. This time I'm pacing myself. So this week, I said last week that I was going to try to get out at least 3 times a week. I've actually done that. Between actually being on vacation, the exercise has been extreme this week. We did a lot of walking around Lead Deadwood area. We did a lot of walking yesterday. I apologize. It is early morning and there's a lot of people out here doing the same thing that I'm doing, walking around. But it's like I said last week, introducing a new lifestyle change, and that's exercise. It's something that I'm not used to or haven't been used to for quite some time. I got so fat that it was just uncomfortable to go exercise, uncomfortable and painful even. Well, my battery died and I didn't notice it until I got home. But anyway, let me just finish what I was saying. I was saying like that I had gotten to the point that I got so fat that it was hard to go out and exercise, and not only hard, it'd be painful too, because the cartilage in my knees pretty much all gone at this point as it is, and with all that extra weight, it just made it excruciatingly painful to go exercise. The Mounjaro really helped me get down to a manageable weight where I could go out there and exercise. Now, granted, there's a little pain when I'm doing it, but when I'm done doing it, it feels wonderful. And I think every time I go do it, I'm getting stronger and stronger. So anyway, with that being said, there's one other comment that I'd like to address before I say sayonara for the week until our next weigh-in next week. And that is, I said earlier in the video that I hadn't really been a normal person for a long time. It's not that I said I haven't really felt like a normal person for a really long time. It's that I haven't been normal, right? I haven't been able to do the things that normal people should be able to do, like walk from a parking lot way out in the mall parking desert somewhere into the mall without having to stop 2 or 3 times because you're out of shape and winded, because you're so fat that you find it painful to go exercise. So it's a vicious cycle that I had gotten myself into, and thanks to Mounjaro for helping me get out of that. That's all I meant by that, was that I haven't been a really normal person. I haven't been doing normal person things for a really long time. And now I find myself doing normal person things. Like instead of taking an elevator for 1 or 2 floors, I will take the stairs, right? Now, if it's 2 stairs, it takes me a little bit longer, but I'm getting there, and it won't be long until I'm on that 3rd set, right? I'm just going to keep incrementally inching it up, inching it up, inching it up, and I'm not going to kill myself in the process of doing it. Anyway, you guys, that's it. I hope you enjoyed Devil's Tower. I wanted to share it with you because it was beautiful. Hey, we'll see you next week for my next week's weigh-in. I'm hoping to gain a couple of pounds, maybe 1.